Hello guys, welcome back to another Disney Pixar Cast Diecast review, and today we'll be reviewing Jimmy Cable's, the stock car for Intersection in Cars 3. Now, this is another one of my vintage scores that I got recently. If you saw my previous reviews on Krusty Rota and Phil Tankson, you'll know that these are diecasts that I got shortly after my birthday at the start of the year. I've been really awful in my review schedule, but I'm trying to get back on it. And I'm really happy to have Jimmy as well, because I saw him a lot in stores in 2021, but I never picked him up, unfortunately, which is a massive shame because, Jimmy is one of the rarer Cars 3 stunt cars, I feel like. You could get the factory custom quite easily, I think, but not like the original release, because he was mainly released in multi-packs, and then he was released as a single in 2021, but I think that release is quite rare now. I'm not sure, but anytime I try and look for it, he's quite hard to find, or at least quite pricey. So when I saw him on Vinted for a decent price, I, obviously jumped at the opportunity to get him, and now here he is, which I'm very happy about, because I do not have any other Intersection racers in my collection, and, well, now I do. So yeah, that's kind of the story of how I got this guy. As I said, Jimmy has had a few releases. He was released in an 11-pack in 2017. It was an exclusive first look. Then it was, I think it was re-released in the Meta with Lightning Bolt pack. The first one, at least. Don't know if he was since then. Dirksen was re-released, I know that much. But he didn't get a single release till 2021, where it's released from Thailand, which is the variant that I have here. You can get a factory custom quite easily on eBay, though, I think, but there is some slight differences with the actual Mattel diecast there, I feel, that a few people have noticed. Well, that's kind of the standard for factory customs, but some are better than others, I feel. Some are better than others. Some, pass quite well and, look quite good, and then some of them are a bit off the mark. I think the Jimmy one looks quite good from the photos I've seen, but I don't own it, so I can't comment, really. This is going to be a review on the Thailand variant. Jimmy was the stock car for Intersection in Cars 3, a new sponsor. He was replaced by Flipped Over, the Next Gen, who is also quite rare. He was exclusive to a multi-pack in 2017, the Next Generators 4-pack, and then was re-released, I think, in 2022, which is the first time he released, but that release is quite rare as well, I feel. I certainly do not own that release, and he's harder to find than Jimmy, in my opinion, from what I've seen, but I would love to get him someday, though. I don't know if that case ever hit stores in the UK, because I had to find a George Newin at the time on eBay, and it wasn't cheap from what I gather. So yeah, let's get into the review. So here's his smiling expression, obviously. 00, like a nice little red, the headlights and grille there. On the hood, you got the kind of heart-shaped logo, which is obviously the purpose of Intersection. It's like a dating app in the Cars universe. Hearts there again. Obviously got an eye plate. On the hood, you got 00 with a nice, the pink design kind of fades into a white with the Intersection on the side. You got the light year tyres on the side. And the light year text on the fenders. On the contingency sponsors, read Piston Cup, Vitalin, Revolting, RPM, Nitride, Octane Gain, and Clutch Aid. Indicator for where the pit crews to pick him up. The 00 again. And then, I really like this design, it's really nice. Similar design on the side there. On the back, you've got the Intersection logo again with the camera, bringing autos together. 00. Rear lights. Oh, wrong way. And here is the base. Yeah, Jimmy is one of my favourite Cars 3 stock cars, I think. He has a really nice design. In the movie, I think it's a different shade, but I definitely prefer this shade. It looks really nice. It's a really nice design, and I don't know what, he's definitely forlorn in my opinion. A lot of the Cars 3 stock cars have really nice designs, and I think they get kind of slept on. I think that's probably because they were released so quickly in 2017, 2018, you know, there wasn't much time to like build hype around them. But now that they're becoming more rare, I feel that, you know, they're getting a lot more of the love and appreciation that I think they deserve. And yeah, really happy to have this guy in my collection. Anyway, guys, that'll be all for this review. See you guys next time. Bye now.